Something is stirring beneath the surface of your financial world, Aquarius, and if you have been feeling a strange sense of anticipation lately, a feeling you cannot quite explain, there is a very good reason for it. The cosmic energy surrounding your sign right now is unlike anything you have experienced in recent years. It is dense with possibility, charged with the kind of potential that only emerges when the universe has been quietly arranging things behind the scenes for a long time. And today, I want to walk you through what could genuinely unlock your finances in the next few months, not through luck or magic, but through the deliberate alignment of forces that are already in motion around you. Key 1. The first thing that could unlock your finances, Aquarius, is a willingness to examine the stories you have been telling yourself about money for most of your life. These stories run deep. They are not just thoughts. They are embedded patterns, woven into the very fabric of your identity, shaping every decision you make about earning, saving, spending, and investing. And many of them were handed to you before you were old enough to question them. Think back to your childhood. What did the adults around you say about money? Was it spoken of with anxiety, with shame, with reverence, with fear? Did you grow up hearing that there was never enough, that wealthy people were dishonest, that wanting more was selfish? These early messages did not just sit on the surface of your mind. They sank deep into your subconscious and became the operating system through which you have been running your financial life ever since. The reason this matters so much right now is that the universe is offering you a window of extraordinary opportunity, but your ability to receive that opportunity depends entirely on the beliefs you carry about what is possible for you. If your subconscious mind still believes that money is scarce, that you do not deserve abundance, or that financial comfort is something reserved for other people, then no matter how many doors the universe opens, you will find a way to close them before you walk through. But here is the extraordinary thing, Aquarius. You are already in the process of rewriting those stories. You may not have realized it yet, but the very fact that you are here, listening to this, seeking new perspectives on your financial life, is evidence that the old narratives are losing their hold on you. Something inside you is ready for a new story. A story in which you are not the person who always struggles but the person who finally thrives. And that readiness, that inner shift, is the first key to unlocking everything that is waiting for you. Key 2. The second key is connected to a pattern that has been repeating in your life for years, possibly decades. It is a cycle you may have noticed but never fully understood. A cycle of almost. You almost got the promotion. You almost closed the deal. You almost had enough saved. You almost reached the tipping point where things would have finally changed. But something always pulled you back just before the breakthrough, and you found yourself starting over, wondering what you did wrong. What you did not realize is that those near misses were not failures. They were rehearsals. The universe was preparing you, testing your commitment, strengthening your resolve, and ensuring that when the real opportunity arrived, you would be ready to hold on to it. Think of a runner training for the most important race of their life. They do not just show up on race day and hope for the best. They train for months, maybe years, pushing themselves through practice after practice, each one bringing them closer to the level of fitness and mental toughness required to win. Your financial near misses have been your training, Aquarius. Every time you almost made it, you got a little stronger, a little wiser, a little more prepared. And now the training period is approaching its end. The real race is about to begin, and you are more prepared for it than you have ever been. The skills you developed during those years of almost, the resilience, the resourcefulness, the ability to keep going when every logical reason says to stop, those are the exact skills that will carry you through to genuine, lasting prosperity. Do not look back at the near misses with regret. Look at them with understanding. They were not the universe taunting you with what you could not have. They were the universe preparing you for what you were about to receive. And the fact that you can see this now, the fact that you can reframe those experiences not as failures but as training, tells me that you are closer to your breakthrough than you think. Much, much closer. Key 3. The third key to unlocking your finances in the coming months is something deeply practical, and it may surprise you. It is the willingness to ask for help. Aquarius, you have always been fiercely independent. You pride yourself on figuring things out on your own, on not being a burden to anyone, on solving your own problems without needing to lean on others. And while that independence is admirable, it has also been one of the biggest obstacles between you and financial abundance. The truth is, Aquarius, no one achieves lasting prosperity entirely alone. Behind every story of abundance, there is a network of support, a web of connections, a series of conversations that opened doors and created pathways that would have been invisible to a single person working in isolation. Your refusal to ask for help has not made you strong. It has made you isolated. And isolation is the enemy of abundance, because abundance flows through connection. This does not mean you need to become dependent on others or abandon your self-reliance. It means you need to recognize that asking for help is not a sign of weakness but a sign of wisdom. It means reaching out to people who have knowledge you lack, skills you need, or connections that could change your trajectory. It means being willing to say, "I do not know how to do this. Can you show me?" without feeling diminished by the admission. In the coming months, opportunities for meaningful connection are going to present themselves to you. People will appear in your life who have exactly the knowledge, experience, or resources you need to move forward financially. But here is the critical part. You have to be willing to engage with them. You have to be willing to ask the questions, accept the guidance, and follow through on the advice. The universe can put the right people in your path, but it cannot force you to open your mouth and speak. That part is up to you, Aquarius. And I believe you are ready. Key 4. The fourth key is a shift in the way you think about risk. For most of your life, you have associated financial risk with loss. When you hear the word risk, your mind immediately goes to the worst-case scenario. What you could lose, what could go wrong, what mistakes you might make. And that association has kept you playing small, choosing safety over possibility, security over growth, the known over the unknown. But what if risk is not the enemy you have made it out to be? What if calculated, thoughtful risk is actually the bridge between where you are and where you want to be? The people who have built lasting prosperity did not do so by avoiding risk entirely. They did it by learning to evaluate risk intelligently, by understanding the difference between reckless gambling and strategic investment, and by being willing to step into uncertainty when the potential reward justified the potential cost. You are beginning to understand this distinction now, Aquarius. You can feel it in the way you are starting to evaluate opportunities differently. Instead of immediately saying no to anything that feels uncertain, you are pausing. You are considering. You are asking yourself, what if this works? Instead of only asking, what if it fails? That simple shift in the question you ask yourself is worth more than you realize, because the questions you ask determine the answers you find, and the answers you find determine the life you build. In the next few months, at least one significant opportunity will present itself that requires you to step outside your comfort zone financially. It may involve a new venture, a different approach to your income, an investment of your time or resources into something that does not come with a guarantee. And when that moment arrives, you will have a choice. You can retreat to the familiar, to the safe, to the known. Or you can take a deep breath, trust yourself, and step forward into the unknown, knowing that the universe does not offer opportunities to people who are not ready to handle them. If what you're hearing feels accurate, imagine what could happen if you applied this energy intentionally for 21 consecutive days. That's exactly what the 21-day program in the pinned comment is built for. Daily guidance, focused direction, and real momentum. If you're tired of staying in the same cycle, this is your structure. Key 5. The fifth key involves your relationship with time, and specifically the belief that it may be running out. Aquarius, this is one of the most damaging beliefs you carry, and it may be the single biggest thing standing between you and the financial abundance that is trying to reach you. Somewhere along the way, you started believing that your window of opportunity was closing, that the best chances had already passed, that you were too far into the journey to change direction. But let me ask you something. When did you decide that a certain age was the cutoff for abundance? Who told you that prosperity had an expiration date? Was it something you observed in the world around you? A culture that celebrates youth and dismisses the wisdom of experience? Or was it something you told yourself? A story born from fatigue and disappointment that slowly hardened into a belief? Whatever the source, I want you to hear this clearly, because it might be the most important thing anyone tells you today. Your age is not a limitation. It is an asset. The decades of experience you carry, the wisdom you have earned through years of living and learning and surviving, the emotional intelligence you have developed through countless relationships and challenges. These are resources that no amount of money can buy. And in the coming months, these resources are going to prove more valuable than ever before. The universe does not care about your age, Aquarius. It cares about your energy, cares about your openness. It cares about your willingness to receive. And right now, your energy is shifting in ways that make you a powerful magnet for abundance, regardless of the number on your birthday cake. So release the belief that time is your enemy. Embrace the truth that time is your teacher, and everything it has taught you is about to pay extraordinary dividends. Key 6. The sixth key is about the energy of circulation. Money, like water, like blood, like air, is meant to flow. It is meant to move, to circulate, to pass through your life in a continuous current of giving and receiving. But many people, especially those who have experienced financial struggle, develop a hoarding instinct. They hold on to every cent with a white-knuckle grip, terrified that if they let go of anything, they will not have enough. Aquarius, I understand this instinct. When you have known scarcity, the idea of letting go of money feels dangerous, irresponsible, even foolish. But here is the paradox that the universe keeps trying to teach you. The tighter you hold on to money, the less of it flows toward you. When you clench your fist around a handful of water, it squeezes out between your fingers. But when you open your hand, cup it gently, the water stays. Money works the same way. This does not mean you should be reckless with your finances. It does not mean spending without thought or giving away more than you can afford. It means finding the balance between wise stewardship and generous flow. It means paying for things with gratitude rather than resentment. It means tipping generously when you can, supporting causes that matter to you, investing in experiences that feed your soul. It means trusting that when you allow money to flow out with positive energy, it creates a vacuum that draws even more money back in. In the coming months, pay attention to your relationship with financial circulation. Notice the moments when you feel the urge to hoard, to clutch, to hold back. And in those moments, see if you can consciously choose to release just a little, just enough to keep the current flowing. This practice, simple as it sounds, has the power to transform your entire financial reality, because it signals to the universe that you trust the flow of abundance. And trust is the currency that the cosmos values above all others. Key 7. The seventh key to unlocking your finances is connected to something most people overlook entirely, and that is the power of your spoken word. The words you speak, Aquarius, are not just sounds that disappear into the air. They are vibrations that shape your reality. Every time you say, "I cannot afford that," you reinforce a belief in scarcity. Every time you say, "Money is always a problem," you create more problems with money. Every time you say, "Things will never change," you ensure that they do not. But the opposite is equally true. When you speak words of abundance, words of possibility, words of trust and expectation, you send vibrations into the universe that begin to attract matching circumstances into your life. This is not about lying to yourself or pretending that your current situation is different from what it is. It is about choosing your words with the same care you would choose your investments, because in a very real sense, your words are investments in your future reality. Some people watch, others transform. If you want to be in the second group, the 21-day guide in the pinned comment gives you a clear step-by-step process aligned with your sign. This isn't about waiting, it's about moving. Start small. Instead of saying, "I cannot afford that," try saying, "That is not where I choose to put my money right now." Instead of saying, "I will never have enough," try saying, "I am learning to attract what I need." Instead of saying, "It is too late for me," try saying, "My best financial season may still be ahead." These are not empty affirmations. They are deliberate redirections of your vibrational energy, and over time, they will begin to reshape the circumstances of your life in ways that may astonish you. The coming months hold genuine financial potential for you, Aquarius, but that potential can only be realized if you meet it halfway. The universe is doing its part, aligning circumstances, opening channels, creating opportunities. Your part is to show up with the right beliefs, the right energy, the right words, and the right willingness to receive. The 7 keys I have shared with you today are not abstract concepts. They are practical, actionable shifts that you can begin making right now, today, in this very moment. You do not need to wait for the stars to align perfectly. They are already in motion. You do not need to wait for someone else to give you permission. You have always had it. You do not need to wait for the perfect moment. This is the moment. Right here, right now, with everything you are and everything you have been through, you are exactly where you need to be to receive the abundance that has been circling your life, looking for an opening. Give it that opening, Aquarius. Lower the walls. Soften the grip. Speak the words. Trust the timing. And watch as the next few months unfold in ways that prove, once and for all, that the universe has never forgotten about you. It has been working on your behalf all along. And now, finally, the results of that work are about to become visible. You have two options after this video: close it and hope things shift, or decide that the next 21 days will be different. If you choose the second, the structured 21-day transformation aligned with your sign is waiting in the pinned comment. The energy is already moving, the only question is whether you are.